the groundwork down. So you're going to need a plan before you go to a thrift store because it is quite disorganized in there. There's so many different colors, there's so many different racks, so many things. Where to look? So the best thing that you can do is go to Pinterest and find an inspiration picture like this one, drag down, look for more inspiration pictures that fit the aesthetic that call to you. Don't be afraid of trying out different aesthetics and seeing how it would look on you. Just because it's out of your comfort zone doesn't mean it's not for you. You just need to find the right proportions for your body. So as you can see here, we are kind of scrolling. We're building a little board. The board is not that big. I literally only compiled like 7 inspo pics, as you'll see when we get back to the board here. But yeah, I'm like scrolling. Not a lot of stuff is being offered up here, but this is the board. We're going for very minimal, solid colors, more streetwear, but still very minimal, and keeping it, just like on the cleaner line, but still having like a little bit of more of like a Y2K bit of a twist, if that makes any sense. That's the idea. So this is the first time I'm trying this concept. I've had the same clothes for a long time, and we're just gonna head to the Goodwill and see what we can find. What you find may not always look exactly like this, but plan on making several trips and compiling little pieces that, what you feed your brain, eventually you'll start to gravitate toward when you go to the store. So this is just a really wonderful tool to get started. Honestly, I've been doing this every single time I go to the thrift store, and if I find stuff, usually I find stuff that works. So let's get to the stores.
I think the thing that stops people from really truly reaping the benefits of buying things and, you know, not needing to spend more than you need um, is simply just not opening up your mind to the fact that depending on where you live, people are throwing away new things all the time. And that's the nature of our society. We get things, we throw them away, we think they're not useful. And so, why not do something that not only helps the environment, but also, makes use of something that someone wanted to downgrade or throw away? And so, the 3 methods today that I use to shop on a budget and look cute at the same time. Number 1, thrifting. That's always going to be number 1, okay? You might have to require some patience. You might have to go in with a strategy. You might have to make up a board, a mood board of what it is that you want to accomplish while you are at the thrift store. Go in with an organized mindset. And if you go in not expecting to pick or find something, and if you find something, then it's a win-win situation. Do not let the musty smell get in the way of you finding some treasures. Number 2 is going to a department store and going directly to the sales rack. One of my favorite department store sales racks would be Nordstrom. Not Nordstrom Rack, the actual department store, Nordstrom. And going to the sale rack, I always find gold there, okay? And number 3 is having an Amazon Prime account and literally going on YouTube and finding or like TikTok and finding Amazon finds that are dupes of expensive things, and also maybe just scouring Amazon yourself and taking a chance and just looking at the reviews. So number 1, thrifting is always going to be number 1. Number 2 would be scouring the department stores sales racks, and number 3 would be Amazon Prime. Those are the 3 methods. Oh, obviously, there are so many more. The biggest issue with finding good pieces that last you a long, long time is simply just the quality of the material. You want to make sure that it's thick. You want to make sure that it lays nicely. You want to make sure that it's not the type of material that is like Forever 21 quality. Although you can find some good stuff at Forever 21. Don't get it twisted.
Wardrobe used to be like, it's just lots of patterns. There's just a lot going on. It's a little bit more busy. So the idea was, I just, these are the colors that I was focusing on most. There's a couple items over here as well that I find, I will go ahead and link, that I find are really good Amazon finds. So here we have a mix of Nordstrom sale rack items. There's only one of those in here, and we'll see which one, if you can guess which one it is. And there's also Amazon Prime, amazing quality tops in here. And then there's also Goodwill.
This is by far my favorite outfit so far. So these, we thrifted them at the Goodwill. Surprisingly, it's the perfect length. These were $9.99. And then this top is basically a white version of the black top you saw me wearing earlier. I love that it cuts up toward the hips, so it kind of gives you that like hourglass illusion. This was on sale, I think $23.79 on Amazon. Such good material. Feeling this outfit. Still figuring out how I'm going to style these. It really came up in the pants department because like these pants are, I found these in the women's section. They were $9.99. This purse, the purse was $9.99. But it's like so freaking cute. Yeah, this is the perfect proportion for these pants. I was like trying to figure out how to style them. Now I'm really glad that I bought this sweater. And this sweater is from the kids section. And so the length is like perfect because, you know, like I don't want anything like cropped, but I also don't necessarily need like full length. Okay, this one I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to style, but it's a men's, literally Tommy Bahama sweater with a quarter zip up. Such good material. I love the way that it falls. This one. This was $9.99, you guys. Gosh, these are Banana Republic.
Okay, so let us continue with the voiceover. This skirt I bought at Nordstrom, the department store, on the sale rack. It's so buttery smooth. Some of the best fabric ever. Excuse me. It just lays really nice. It flatters all the right areas. And then this sweater I got at Goodwill. It was in the kids section, $9.99. I also found this like buttery button down, so cute. I paired it with one of those scrunchy headbands top, but we'll see. And then I just wanted you guys to get one last look at these cargo pants.
Now that I've tried on everything and you know where everything was purchased, I'm gonna eat a little something. So like lately, I've been really feeling like I need to find community around me, and it's really hard. It's hard to find community. Feeling like I need to go to church. I don't know what it is. Sermon was talking about how serving like the body of Christ is actually the way that God multiplies your gifts. And the thing is, like I've been like kind of doing this solo thing for a while where it's just like God and I, but I definitely feel like I need that extra like accountability, just like people who just like get it. Like I'm gonna try out a new place tonight. Feel like I need to be a part of something bigger. And it's been just God and I for however long. Make the effort to get out there and start hanging out with other believers. The church that I found, it has like this spiritual gifts test, which I found really interesting. I was like, oh, that's different. Like, okay. So what I did was I got some protein bagel, put 15 grams of cream cheese on there, and then I'm gonna put this like plant-based deli slice. These plant-based deli slices on there, which have like Lots of protein, yeah. This is like, I just discovered this concoction. I'm very happy I discovered this little recipe. And then I'm going to I seasoned this with lemon and everything but the seasoning. Oh, but the bagel seasoning. Everything but the bagel seasoning. So a couple slices of avocado. It does get quite messy when you make this, so be prepared for that. And then some seasoned fresh tomato on top. And you could put like a side of dill pickles, but that's going to be I would say that's a snack because I'm hungry. Lord, I just started making these like 3 days ago, and I'm telling you, it sends me every single time.
I cannot believe I actually did what I said I was gonna do, and I went to church. This is really hyper right now. I'm gonna make dinner because I haven't really, I had the bagel today and a protein shake, and that's it. So I definitely need to make some dinner. Let's talk about church. Okay, so literally I found this church by accident. I always drive past it. It's really close to my house. I drive past it all the time. They have this beautiful LED like cross lit, and every time I drive past it, I'm always like, that's like really pretty. Not only to find community, but also to like find ways to serve. I didn't really have high expectations. Initially when I got there, first of all, the building is gorgeous. And then second of all, everybody was super nice and welcoming, so that made it really easy. When I was getting ready for it, I almost felt like I was like getting ready. It was like date night, kind of. Seems good. I need that in my life. For dinner, I'm making this spicy miso instant ramen. I'm gonna have that, and I think we're just gonna close it out. Just wanna say, like, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I know it's kind of random, maybe a little disorganized. Hope that was okay. Up on your search in life to be better, to make friends, like, you know, this evening, what I did was really getting myself out of my comfort zone. Like, the person that I was before God came into my life would probably never step foot in a room like that and feel like that I could, you know. I think a lot of times I felt like I didn't belong in certain rooms, and I walked in today and I felt thankful and happy. Don't give up on your walk with God. Like, just because a certain church doesn't work, or like, you know, just because the church put a bad taste in your mouth, like at one point, it doesn't mean that that's who Jesus is. Keep on trying, and you'll find the place where you feel like you fit in. You'll feel it. Like, when you've been in God's presence, you spend time in God's word and stuff, like, you'll feel God through certain people. And like, yeah, it's really nice. They don't drink, they don't smoke, they don't party. Like, it's all like good, clean fun, which I need people in my life who are working professionals who want to be better, who want to be more spiritually sharp. I've been through some pretty dark alleyways, and I'm not perfect, but that is why I'm so surprised that Jesus even would call me out of darkness, because it don't make no kind of sense, girl. I'm not here to preach, because I am not a preacher. I am just a girl who got saved. I'm like that Samaritan woman at the well. I digress. Please subscribe, join the family, and I'll see you in the next one.